Conflict, in its many forms, is as old as humanity itself. In the heart of the Middle East, under the clear desert skies, there lies a patch of land, no bigger than the state of New Jersey, that has been at the center of one such long-standing and complex conflict. Yes, we are talking about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, a clash of cultures, religions, and narratives that has shaped our world in more ways than one can imagine. To understand the present, we must delve into the past. The roots of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict can be traced back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries, when two powerful movements emerged in this region: Zionism, advocating for a Jewish homeland, and Arab nationalism, seeking independence from Ottoman and colonial rule. This was further complicated by the British colonial rule and the Balfour Declaration in 1917, which supported the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. With the aftermath of the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, the issues of refugees and borders came into the forefront, causing rifts that persist to this day. These historical events have set the stage for the ongoing conflict we see today, a conflict that is as complex as it is enduring. From the vantage point of Iran, a predominantly Shia Muslim nation, the conflict is seen through a distinct lens. Iran, since the Islamic Revolution in 1979, has positioned itself as a staunch supporter of the Palestinian cause. The narrative here is often painted in broad strokes of religious solidarity, with the conflict framed as a struggle between the Muslim majority and a Jewish state. Yet, it's essential to remember that this perspective is but one of many, and is influenced by Iran's unique geopolitical and religious context. Crossing the Atlantic, we find a different narrative taking shape. In North America, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is often viewed through a dual lens of religious sympathy for Jewish historical suffering and advocacy for human rights. While support for Israel has been a long-standing feature of U.S. foreign policy, there is also a growing concern for the plight of the Palestinians, particularly among younger generations. It's a delicate balance, constantly being recalibrated in the light of changing societal attitudes and political landscapes. In Russia, the conflict is seen through the prism of its relationships with the Middle East, a complex web of alliances and rivalries. Historically, Russia has maintained cordial relations with Arab nations, while also establishing ties with Israel. This balancing act is reflective of Russia's desire to assert itself as a key player in the region's politics, a stance that often shapes its perspective on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. In the Middle East, the conflict is often viewed as a symbol of broader regional tensions. The struggle for Palestinian statehood resonates deeply with many Arab nations, fueled by shared cultural and religious ties. However, the narrative isn't monolithic. In recent years, several Arab countries, most notably the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain, have normalized relations with Israel, reflecting a shift in regional dynamics. China, with its policy of non-interference, views the conflict from a distance. While it has advocated for a peaceful resolution and a two-state solution, its involvement has been largely economic rather than political. This stance mirrors China's broader approach to foreign policy, where economic considerations often take precedence over ideological ones. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict, as you can see, is a tapestry of narratives, each thread colored by cultural, religious, and geopolitical factors. It's a conflict that continues to shape our world, its echoes reaching far beyond the borders of Israel and Palestine. As you delve deeper into this complex issue, remember to approach it with an open mind. Listen to the myriad voices, understand their perspectives, and then only then, form your own opinion. Because in the end, such understanding is the first step towards resolution, towards peace. And isn't that something worth striving for?